everyone, I'm Meghan Coppen, and I'm excited to be with you today as we begin the Advent season. This year, our church is gearing our hearts and our minds for Advent by reading the book called Almost Christmas. I've started it this week, and I'm really excited to dig into it some more and help prepare myself and be able to share the message with you all. I think the weeks feeling up to Christmas feel long sometimes. And I think sometimes we focus on the gifts that we're gonna give or what we're gonna get. And I think we need to step back and focus on the true meaning of Christmas and the Advent season. The Advent season is where we can prepare ourselves to be good Christians and to be the gift to God and one another. To start, I think a good place to start would be to focus on peace. What is peace? How does it make us better Christians? Is it easy to come to peace with things? Probably not. Can we do it? I definitely think we can. I am sure many of you and myself can think that we do get angry at sometimes, and it's not easy, or we might say something that we don't mean and lash out at others and could potentially hurt them. And I think this happens a lot around the holidays. But there's 3 important steps that we can take to achieve peace in that moment. We can start by being aware. Where is this anger coming from? Then we can go to acceptance, accepting we are angry, and then taking action. What are we going to do with that anger? By taking these actions, we can almost be at peace. Maybe not all the way there, but you're taking those steps. Now, there's this man called John Wesley, which I'm sure many of you know, and he was big about being peaceful and being a peacemaker. And one of the very wise things he always shared was to do good. He believed in being a peacemaker by doing good, putting aside all your differences with others, and doing good and being the peacemaker would do the good all the time. And how can we do good and be the peacemaker during this Advent season? In the Bible, we hear Jesus offering and sharing peace often. His idea of peace comes from the word shalom, meaning peace in Hebrew. Now, if you were part of our small groups this fall, we heard the word shalom a lot, especially when we were talking about tolerance. Now, the definition of shalom is much larger than what we think of peace. The kind of peace starts with a wholeness in yourself, then grows to a community of shalom, and then eventually a shalom world. In the Bible, we see Jesus conferring the kind of peace of shalom, especially in John's gospel. In John chapter 14, verse 27, we hear him say, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you." Now, he's talking to his disciples, and he isn't wishing his disciples peace. He's simply offering them a part of themselves, to help them get through the troubled times. Jesus was able to stand up to those, and he would challenge them, and he would speak words of comfort and grieving. And he shaped and empowered all different kinds of people with different walks of life, and he gave them that kind of peace. The ability to unite together on the one thing that mattered most, serving one another in love. And Jesus is giving you that same kind of peace. When times are hard and you can't see the shalom, I want you to think of the message that the angels gave to Zechariah, Mary, Joseph, and the shepherds. Do not fear. Do not be afraid. Now, we can say that because Jesus has given you a part of himself and that piece of his peace. And he gives that to everyone, including you. So I pray that during this Advent season, as we await the birth of Jesus, that you can find shalom, the kind of peace that Jesus gives you. It may not seem easy, but remember, Jesus is with you, and he gave you his kind of peace. I hope you have a great week, everyone, and you can practice his peace.